What's good? What's good? So I was just thinking right now, right? You already know what the cream fit, you feel me? I know you ain't seen those before. I know you ain't. But I was just thinking, and I was on this radio station. I was just driving around. It's got some things, and it was a Christian radio station. He was talking about marriage. He was talking about how marriage is a legal relationship that's been made legal by God, right? I'm thinking about the times that we're in these days and how vulnerable men are, you know? Unless you get a prenup, unless all this stuff, right? But I think it's like how it's manifested. And I think that might be the main hindrance in it all, because as a wise man told me, how it starts is how it ends, right? So what does that mean? If you were like, I know that girl, if I pull out a stack, she gonna be on me, right? And then she is on you, right? And then you guys hang out, you guys start getting sexual, right? And then now you guys have a bond, In other words, they're soul ties. Because, a lot of people, they don't really look at it too deep. Everything is just 3D, regular, like cause and effect. But they don't really understand that there's so many dimensions to this whole existence that we're in. Especially sex, which is something that people regularly do. Now nowadays it's regular, right? And they're not really educated on soul ties and how many people you have sex with. And if you have sex with this person, then it's like pretty much having sex with all the people that they've had sex with. So if they had any demons that they were facing, or any of their angels, good or bad, you're exchanging energy, right? Just what it is. Just what it is. So how it starts is how it ends. So let's say a girl, she wasn't really feeling you like that, right? And then the whole room was feeling you though, right? So then she was just like, what? I really wasn't feeling them, but since everybody else wants them, then obviously he must be a prize. So let me get him, right? It didn't really come from a deep place, you know what I'm saying? Kind of like an artificial place, you know? And so what happens in those type of situations is that when, let's say, the guy, commits to her, and she sees that he's not really going after different girls, the first thing that got her to him in the first place was the competition, him being the prize. And when she got the prize and she saw that he's really committed to her and she's not competing for anybody to be the winner, it just became boring. It just became mundane, And this happens a lot, This happens a lot. And even nowadays, everybody is pushed to, explore your sexual side. See how many girls you can get. Girls are like, whole phase, have your fun now and stuff. But just like I was saying before, there's a deeper knowledge that people are not aware of, or not taking seriously. That can affect them. Somebody else's curses that they have, generational curses, that can get passed on to you too, just by sex. Like, have you ever seen like a girl, like, she really feels a guy because he really has dope ass energy? Because she knows that dope ass energy is what's gonna get exchanged with her. Now, hopefully, my boy, she got good energy too. Hopefully, she's not, you feel me, a whole graveyard of bodies that she's accumulated, my boy, because that's just gonna be a whole lot of meditation and prayer and and pulling demons out of you. You feel me? And not a lot of people are that spiritual anyway, so they'll just suffer in front of everybody or in silence, And that's the main thing, like why I really stay close to like faith and understanding and trying to listen to wise words and wise men, because the world these days is really pushing you to get in a situation that blind leading the blind, right? Straight off the ledge. The people teaching you haven't mastered how to deal with what they're convincing you to partake in, And that's when it's like the devil was a lie. The devil is the master of confusion, right? God doesn't confuse you. God gives you solutions. God gives you comfort. And the devil puts you in situations that you're not ready for, that you get in your own head and lower your own self-value by the thoughts that you think about yourself. But this whole thing, right? I was thinking when I was hearing this pastor, and he was talking about how marriage is a legal contract that was made by God, and even if you get divorced and the judge divorces you, that's not God didn't divorce you. You know what I'm saying? So in the Bible, the way he was explaining it was that if you get divorced, you marry somebody else, then that would be considered adultery, right? And I know there's so many different situations, especially these days, where the right people where people are not, as I said before, really in tune with being led by the Creator. So then he can guide them in what he's creating for them, So a lot of people are not even in the right situations, and it just becomes more obvious and more obvious for superficial reasons, for rushing things, for not getting to know somebody, for not knowing themselves, just a whole plethora of reasons, And I was thinking, and when he was saying that, I'm like, dang, like, getting married, that would be tight. You feel me? Like, getting married, that would be tight, and like, having beautiful kids, like, that would be just awesome. You feel me? Like, strong kids, like, you feel me? Like, beautiful kids, happy kids that you don't want to mess with, my boy. You feel me? But they know that, that they have to be wise as serpents and harmless as doves. They're very capable, but that capability that they have to injure or destroy, keeps them comfortable around everything, and so they're like this, the building blocks to the happiness and the structure around them. You feel me? Kind of like senseis and coaches, you know. These people have mastered, they've mastered the skills and the art and the technique. And most of them, they just want to create peace. And if anybody needs to get pieced up because that's the only way they'll learn, then, you know, humbling is their outcome. You feel me? But back to this whole marriage thing, you feel me? I was thinking, fellas, I think I know something that one should try. Because I was thinking about it, I'm like, yo, I know that if there's a girl out there that I don't have sex with until I get married, and I was thinking about it, I was like, is there a girl out there that I could do that with? Like, not have sex until I get married? You know what I'm saying? Because I was thinking about it, I'm like, yo, I'm not having no more sex until I get married. I learned about the Marine Kingdom, learned about all these Jezebel spirits and mermaids and all these seducing spirits and how they're just trying to destroy the unity and the love and the manliness and the femininity and the combination of both to be a fruitful and gorgeous and beautiful creation on a second by second basis. You feel me? So I was thinking, I'm like, you know what? I mean, I'm not gonna say I never had sex. I'm not gonna say that because, you know what I'm saying, Maury might bring out the results on your boy, you feel me? But I was like, you know what, I'm not having any more sex. And I'm just gonna give it to God. You know? I'm gonna just stay prayed up, walk in my steps, and you know, try to show him every day that I'm worthy. And I'm like, I'm not gonna have any more sex until I get married. So it's only inevitable that whoever I end up with, like, you're not gonna have sex with a girl until you get married in today's world. I'm like, it's the only way. It's the only way. Or else you're just gonna get what you've always gotten. And that's just what it is. You feel me? So, fellas, what y'all think, man? You know what I'm saying? I see all these podcasts and stuff like that talking about before you get married, you gotta have sex with 30 to 50 girls and it's like, why is the girl there anyway, my boy? Could you get her if you had nothing? But yeah, man, I think that's something I really think about. Like, who's the girl that you would wait who you would wait and hold off on sex and then marry her and then have sex with her? Is there any girl in your life? Is there any girl that you're meeting that you're like, that kind of seems like outdated and not something that people do anymore? But is there a girl you would do that for? Because that might be the one.